Okay, what we're going to try today is to do a new Fiddle Leaf Fig. You can see this one has just about reached its limit. It was supposed to be more of a miniature Fiddle Leaf Fig, but it's at least, I don't know, 8 feet tall, and it branched once there, you can see. But it's healthy and doing pretty well. But it's my daughter's Fiddle Leaf Fig, and she wants to see if we can't make more plants so that we can have more planted in the bottom of it and make it a bushier plant. So that's what we're going to try to do today. So we are ready to go. Jenny's got the pruners, and we're all ready. And she has decided to take the top off. And you can see how the top goes up, way up. So we'll start.
Do you think I should just cut right here? Right there?
I think that looks good. Want me to get my hand on the other side of it?
Here, I'll hold it. And then I'm just gonna cut.
Okay. Okay, there we go. And let's see if we have the, we have the white ooze coming out. So Jenny, don't let that drip on you. And then this piece, it's this long. It's about, probably about 30 inches long. What do you think?
Yeah.
And we'll just put it in here until we decide how we're going to parcel those out. So that one's waiting in water. There we go. And now the next, boy, that looks a lot shorter, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the next, I think right in here.
Okay.
And then I also, I believe that I'm going to take it off here as well.
Down there, okay.
Because these are really tight knit. I think maybe even right here.
Okay. Yeah, where the cluster of leaves are, just above that.
So I'm going to cut.
And we are cutting near the node lines.
So I think these right in there, that right in there is the node, correct?
Okay. That looks like it. So we're going to cut just above that?
I was
just
gonna just below.
Okay.
Now I've got a leaf coming out right here. So do you think if I cut just like that?
Or you can
like
cut
this?
above it and let that branch grow that direction if that's the direction you want it to go.
We're cutting.
Okay. So
Life's
there
too Look how cute that section
and
is.
that's a nice, it's got 2 leaves on it. No,
they're so
2
shiny.
leaves. And it looks like a beginnings of a new piece.
Yeah.
So that one goes in.
Okay.
And then let me see if there's
And
any to
then
dab.
I want to, oh yeah, we do, right up here. Can you see it?
See the white. Sorry. I'm looking through the camera. Let me get those drips. And
Now.
where was the other one?
Oh, there's drips down here, Mom.
Oh, okay. Now don't you get into that, Jenny.
No, I'm not going to. Now, I want to reattach this really quickly. So I'm going to pull this out from my center stem, and then I'm going to go back in, down lower. And then I'm going to go all the way over here. Oh, my gloves are getting stuck in there. Okay.
That's just that soft vinyl coated wire, which can make a hook. Oh, it's a little windy out here, but it's strong. Okay.
Now, I thought about going down here, cutting off that
Taking
section.
another section.
Do you think that's okay?
Hey, sounds good to me. Because that, I know that top will dry up.
Yeah.
And so it could possibly make more branches, and we may experiment on some of these.
What did I do? Oh, there it is.
So, where was it going to be? Right here?
I'm thinking that line right there. Isn't that can you focus in on that?
What do you think? That
Is
line?
that line right here, is that some kind
That
of
looks good.
node? I was
That
gonna
might
go
be
like
where roots
right
would grow.
there.
Yes. So
There's
there
that.
we go.
Look how cute!
That looks good. This one has 3 leaves. I'm going to put him down in there. There.
All right, there they all are.
So that is going to be where we'll root these.
Didn't you tell me once this brown was because it was growing so quickly?
Heard it was growing real quickly, and so it burst its own little vessels and kind of looks bruised for a while until it gets straightened out. But it supposedly will recover. You can see just a hint on that leaf, just barely.
Yeah.
But that new fresh leaf looks still bruised. That's the word I'd use. Now, let's see what the total plant looks like.
I like it.
Oh yeah, it's only, what? Now with the pot, and it probably has about at least a 16-inch tall pot. So now overall total is only a little more than 5 feet. So
I'm gonna dab it off where it's dripping.
Okay.
There, and right here. And then I'll go ahead and, do you wanna see if you can get a good shot of that seeping out?
Okay, there it is. Do I have it? Yeah, I think I've got it in focus. Let me, there.
And then I'll dab it.
Yeah. That looks good. And now I'm going to get a long shot of it so that we can see what it looks like now overall. It's just this high.
Beautiful.
This is where it ends. And that's the whole thing. So it looks really, really good.
I love it.
Now while we're at it, we're going to remove the shells and we're going to treat our first layer of soil with new bonide systemic insecticide to protect against the gnats, because it has to be retreated about every 3 months. Now after drilling some holes, we're going to treat this with our systemic. So we've removed all the shells, and Jenny has shells on her plant, especially these large ones that make nice big digging holes. She has 2 cats in the household, so we have to fix that. Now, in gallon wise, I would estimate this to be roughly a 5-gallon, do you think?
Yeah.
So our systemic granules says we should put for
2.5 tablespoons.
2.5 tablespoons soy, 3
1
gallon.
3 gallon.
So we need about a 1/2 cup, maybe about 2/3 of a cup
Okay.
to treat this.
I can go get my measure.
So we will go get that, and then we will just scratch this into the surface. Pour this.
Okay, I'm gonna get
Okay, we're gonna get about
2/3.
roughly 2/3 of a cup. And we're just going to sprinkle it all around this, and then just kind of work it into the top few inches, because we did see a few gnats in here. So obviously it's in need of a treatment before everything starts to infect the rest of the plants in the household. And we want this one to have a really good chance. Okay.
Now,
So we're just going to scratch that in. And of course, this just goes down into the soil. It'll be taken up by the roots, kill those gnats in the soil, and then keep any biters and things like, I don't know, aphids, mites, spider mites, anything like that from getting into the plant and eating our plant leaves. We've really got a good canopy on this one now. So that looks really good. Now, are we ready to put the shells back in?
yes.
Okay. So now shells return. There, we've got all the shells returned. So it's already refreshened. And we may try later, I've seen in some other videos about notching a little bit on the stem to make a branch grow. But we'll concentrate on rooting some first before we get too experimental with the mother tree.
That up.
So Miss Fiddle Leaf is back in. She is much shorter than she was. And we're getting ready to put her back in her corner where she lives by the glass doors. She's on one of those little rolling trays. That makes it easier to get your large plants around the house. Look at that. And look at how much more room she's got to grow now.
Yeah.
Because she's come down by at least 3 feet.
I know.
Okay, we've got the rooting hormone, just a little bit, dusted into the bottom of that cup. And now Jenny is going to dip each of the roots into that hormone. That looks like a good coating. Do you want me to hold those?
Are we putting them back in the water?
I guess. I mean, we'll try that and give it a few weeks. Maybe changing the water, possibly like once a week. It may not be absolutely necessary. Okay, and here we go. Look at that. It just kind of coats the bottom. Same for this guy. That looks good. One could even possibly be cut into 2 pieces.
I know.
That big tall one.
There, they're all in the water.
But that would give us some room. Let's say if one of these rotted, we could always cut another one in half and try rerooting the other piece to get us, I mean, we'd be happy with 1 plant. We'd be even happier with 3 or 4. So I think that looks good. Wish us luck.
Oh my God.
What?
The table will show this stuff sitting. Let me get over here.
Okay.
Because that mirror.
Okay. So she's all back in her corner already, and her hopefully new babies to be are here in this water. The new babies right here, looking wonderful. So we'll just hope and pray that we have some rooting going on and it can join the mama plant. Look at those, aren't they cute? Getting a little arm, look at that light shining down on them. Oh well, I'm getting distracted. Thanks for watching, and I'll let you know with an update on the Fiddle Leaf Fig.